Hey, Hudson here with Planet 4 Gaming. I am flying the A6M3. I flew the A6M3 Mod 22 in an older video a few months ago, and I had footage of this thing lying around for a while, and I guess it's been long enough since I flew a Zero that I can justify making this video. You might be wondering how this compares to the Mod 22. Well, the finest in Japanese technology, they decided to chop off the wingtips to improve the roll rate, which was a pretty big problem on the Zero. So that's improved, but the turn time is slightly worse, and I don't really know how I feel about that. With the improved roll rate, I guess sometimes you can be a little better in a dogfight. You can change direction quicker and all that. But I mean, it's kind of nice having the best turn time of any plane in the game. So I don't know. I think I prefer the Mod 22 over this one. Especially when you're going up against the Brits, you'll really like that extra turn time. Well, improved turn time anyway. You wouldn't want extra. Whatever. Yeah, this plane flies like a Zero. It's slow. You have to be really quick taking out enemy planes, or they'll just fly away from you. I think back in the good old days of War Thunder, a lot of people were pretty bad at countering the Zero. I think they've improved a lot now. Which is somewhat like how it was in World War II. But here I am in a full game. This BTD looks like he's getting past our defenses and bombing something. I don't know what he's doing. But I follow him a bit, and I just decide this is stupid. And he goes down anyway. But it's best not to just chase after a lone bomber that's going out to the fringes of the map and leaving your other fighters alone. And usually A point on Saipan, this map, is much more intense fighting. So they get the landing craft right off the bat. You can make a lot of RP just taking out landing craft on this map, by the way. So I guess you could say this is a good map for the B7A2. Yeah. Anyway, that's not what we're doing here. I'm heading over to B point, where it looks like there's plenty of enemy attack planes, and they will have fighter cover, so I'm sure there will be plenty of action for me. Just pop this landing craft real quick and then get into the fight. It's good that they've all come down to low altitude, because at high altitude the Zero is pretty much useless. Anyone can dive away. The Zero doesn't perform at its best at high altitude. It's just not a good situation. This Mustang looks like he's going to be my first kill. He's getting on the tail of this B7A2. And I'm just going to follow him right through that turn. Get a hit on his wing there. Once he turns back, pop him real quick, and there he goes. If you can get at that angle like that, where his cockpit is facing towards you, that's like the opportune moment to pull the trigger in the Zero. That's perfect. It's not that well armed, but your turn time is so good, and the Type 99 cannon does a pretty significant amount of damage, that you can get those critical hits in real quick. So that was what I did there. I've gotten kind of spoiled flying the KI-84 though. I really liked those 4 cannons, and the better speed is a better advantage than turn time, if you ask me. Everything will outrun the Zero for the most part. Now I'm on this BTD. That has a good turn time for a bomber, but Nowhere near the 0. My aim is shit right there, though. So I get on his tail. And that's a pretty good shot there. There he goes. You can see I was making a lot of wild shots. This video is old, first of all, but you shouldn't really take shots like that. It's best to get close in and make your shots count. And if you are going to take shots like that, just use the 7.7s. Don't waste your cannons. You only get 200 shots with the cannons, and you really have to make them count. So now we got 2 enemy fighters heading in. Uh-oh. F4U, I'm just going to dodge him. That was the C model, even. I would have had no chance in a head-to-head. But he has no chance in a turn, and what is he doing? He's turning. What the fuck are you doing, Corsair? You're the worst turning fighter in the game. Oh, that's a good shot. Yep. His wing's torn off. I take a little damage from someone behind me. Probably that Spitfire. So I just lock onto him. I dodged thinking he was going to go head-to-head, but that actually would have been a good shot to take right there. He went on my teammate instead. But better safe than sorry, I guess. So now I just need to get the nose in front of him just a little bit. And there he goes. Tail completely removed. So now I'm either out of or very low on cannon ammo, so I'm gonna have to land or just act as bait so my teammates can do all the damage. And it looks like they're mostly out of fighters. I think that was a Typhoon up there. Yeah, Typhoon. Mark 1B, that's the good one. So I'm gonna get into a position. This is really stupid. Don't go into a climb like this. What am I thinking? Yeah. Stall speed. I guess that wasn't too bad. But I got a hit. Whatever. I'm just gonna try to get into a position where I can do some damage to that Typhoon or set up my teammates for an attack, slow them down, have them climb up to me, get them on my tail, whatever. This KI-84, you can really see the speed advantage it has on the 0. He's just going zooming right past me. I don't know what the fuck that Havoc is doing. So yeah, I'm turning towards the base, not tailing the Typhoon directly because I'll never catch up. So what's he doing? Looks like he might be going after me. If he can just turn a little bit and slow down enough to set up a shot for the KI-84, then he'll go down. And yeah, he's climbing up to get me. Hopefully the KI-84 gets that kill because I pretty much sacrificed myself there. And there he goes. And I believe that's the Typhoon down too. So I think we have 2 fighters left to take out some A20s. That should be pretty easy. So that's the A6M3. I used to be a big fan of the 0. I'm not really anymore since flying the KI-84. The Type 99 cannons do a lot of damage, but they have a low rate of fire and low ammo count, and the 30 cals are completely useless. So the armament on the 0 is just so-so. And the speed is just absolutely horrendous. You can't really dive, so if you're trying to chase someone down by using your altitude advantage, you get to go around 550 before your plane is completely uncontrollable. So yeah, it has a great turn time, good dogfighter at low altitude, but in other situations where you're not completely in control, it's not the best fighter, especially when you're outnumbered. So, I hope you enjoyed this video, maybe learned something from it. I don't know. Anyway, this has been Hudson with P4G. Thanks for watching, and get the fuck out of here. Degeneration, the rest of pains, the deadly brain.